When golf course architect Tom Fazio was given a piece of property along the Atlantic in North Florida, he was able to carve out a layout that encompasses the area's natural beauty, creating a design that will challenge you each and every time, while at the same time making this course enjoyable every time you tee it up. We're in Palm Coast, Florida, at a member-owned private facility that is home to the Tom Fazio designed golf course and a second golf course designed by Reese Jones. Every day the sun rises is another day in which we can say, let's start again. As the Atlantic laps along the shoreline here in North Florida, one cannot help but feel at peace with the natural beauty that abounds here. And just about a mile or so off of Florida's A1A, smack dab in the middle of it all, is a golf club unlike any other. It was on this property that noted golf course architect Tom Fazio crafted out a gem of a layout from the stands of oaks, cabbage palms, and hardwoods. A golf course that combines gorgeous scenery with superb playability. Simply put, the links course here at Hammock Dunes Club is a Fazio masterpiece. In fact, Fazio himself summed it up this way: Hammock Dunes Club is a very special place, and the links course is a world-class golf course on a world-class piece of property. From your first tee shot on through your final putt, golfers enjoy an unparalleled golfing experience. Throughout this layout, you'll find an excellent mix of length and variety to every golf hole on the course. With water coming into play on 12 of the 18 holes. And because of the close proximity to the ocean, the wind comes into play as well. This is a course where you must think your way around it, as opposed to teeing it up, gripping it, and ripping it.
I would say there's a little premium on where you hit your tee shots to get the right angles into greens. It's about hitting greens here and the speed of the greens. Being oceanfront and with the winds that we have off the ocean, that's the defense of the golf course, is its greens. In addition to that, I would also say that the dunes, the structure of the dunes down here and what he did to elevate the greens give you some elevation change you wouldn't see on a lot of oceanside courses in northern Florida as well.
The links course opened for play back in 1989, and in 2016 went through a restoration that included reworking the tees, greens, and bunkers.
It's a reestablishment of the way it was when he designed it. Infinity edge bunkers and nice runoffs into bowl areas off the green.
There are 5 primary sets of tees on the links course, so depending on one's skill level, there is a set of tees for each and every golfer. For the very good ball striker, the back gold tees played at just over 6,900 yards and feature a course rating of 73.6 and a slope of 138. The member blue tees played at 63.48, and the forward tees played at 5,021 yards. So how does one score out here on the links course? I don't believe it's in the par 3s. All 4 are pretty long in length and offer a unique challenge around the greens.
Well, I think most of your scoring's on the 4s here. The 5s, when you look at the scorecard, don't present unusually long yardages for you. But again, the wind and the way, the angles that he used to set up the greens and the uphill approaches to them creates a longer playing hole than it is on the scorecard.
And the great thing about being a member at this club is the variety. Along with the Tom Fazio designed links course, there is the Reese Jones designed creek course just a few miles away.
You drive a couple miles away to the other course, but it's like you've entered another part of the country, another geography's completely different, topography's completely different. Which gives somebody who's a member here a great variety to play all the time.
Hammock Dunes Club in Palm Coast, Florida. A private member-owned facility featuring 2 impeccable golf courses. For golfers who enjoy playing the very best, this is a tough combination to beat.
Hi, I'm Mindy B. from Fit for Golf, Fit for Life, and we're here at the beautiful Porter's Neck Country Club in Wilmington, North Carolina. Now, in the past, I've talked to you and shown you some exercise that are called CARs. CARs is an acronym for Controlled Articular Rotations. We've done the hips, we've done some shoulders, but now I'm going to show you some CARs that's going to feel oh so good for your scapula, also known as your shoulder blades. We need these shoulder blades to be very strong, but we also need them to be able to move. No frozen shoulder. So let's begin. I want you to stand nice and tall, a very good, strong, statue-like stance. If I tried to come over and push you over, you would not move. So knees are slightly unlocked. You're pushing your feet into the ground. Your shoulder blades are back. Your hands are going to stay glued to your sides because we don't want these arms moving. Standing tall, try to pull your ribs away from your hips, and I want you to just, without moving your head or your hips, you're going to try to bring your shoulders as far forward as you can. You may even cramp in your pecs because we're not used to doing this. We're trying to push past that threshold that they're used to moving. We're going to pull your shoulders up as high as you possibly can by your ears and your neck. You're going to bring your shoulders back as far as you possibly can, and you're going to bring your shoulders back down. So we're making squares. Abs are tight. Forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. Now let's reverse. Up, forward, down, and back. Up, forward, down, and back. Now each time you make that square, I want you to push a little bit farther, and I want you to feel like someone's pulling your fingers down, squeezing a pencil between your shoulder blades, lifting up as high as you can, and then forward. I've also called these shoulder circles. Shoulder circles are fine. You can do shoulder circles both directions. But CARs is more pronounced, pushes to the limit, adds a little bit of pressure, and adds a little bit of a strength element to those shoulder blades. You start to do that and you really push through, you're going to find you're sore at the beginning, but later on you won't be, and you'll be a little bit more used to it, and that square will go from this size to this size. So controlled articular rotations, your articulation happens to be your shoulder and your shoulder blade joints. For that exercise and more CARs exercises, go ahead and check out my website, fitforgolfusa.com.
Our course of the week is the links course at Hammock Dunes Club in Palm Coast, Florida. Now, Palm Coast itself is located about halfway between St. Augustine and Daytona Beach, and it's one of the fastest growing areas in the Sunshine State. And if you haven't been here, Palm Coast certainly is a little slice of paradise.
If you were looking for a little slice of paradise, you would have to look no further than Palm Coast, Florida. Palm Coast is situated on about 70 miles of saltwater and freshwater canals and right next to the Intracoastal Waterway. And just minutes away are pristine Atlantic Ocean beaches. Palm Coast is home to some great golf courses as well. Dozens of beautiful parks and trails. And right next to the Intracoastal Waterway is European Village, home to more than a dozen restaurants, bars, and shops. Want a change of pace? Head across the Hammock Dunes Bridge and south on A1A for about 10 minutes and you can discover a piece of old Florida at Flagler Beach. Many call it a retro town with a salty style. From quaint shops to open-air restaurants to the fishing pier to a 6-mile stretch of the beach along the Atlantic, Flagler Beach is old Florida, but with a new twist. At 538 yards on the back tee, hole number 6 here on the links course is the longest par 5 on this Tom Fazio design.
It's not a dog leg up, you're playing straight from tee to green, but it's an elevation change.
And it's not like you're playing your second shot, then there's an elevation change up to the green. No, there's an elevation change from the tee all the way up to the green complex.
So while it's just over 500 yards from the back tees, you're playing uphill. You're hitting the ball a little bit higher and the wind is making that play longer on all 3 of your shots to get there.
And with the wind coming off the ocean and right back into your face, you're looking at a club to a club and a half difference on each and every shot. Thus, hole number 6 here on the links course is certainly a 3-shot par 5 for just about everyone.
Playing here, I've only seen that green hit into less than 5 times.
And speaking of the green, this is where pinpoint accuracy comes into play. If you hit to the false front of the green, you could find your golf ball rolling 20, 30 yards back down the hill. And then again, you don't want to be long on this green either. That will leave you chipping back down the hill. Par 5-6 on the links course here at Hammock Dunes Club. Another great hole of golf on this Tom Fazio designed layout.
Hi, this is Brad Myers, Director of Golf at the Hammock Dunes Club in Palm Coast, Florida. We're here today on the 5th hole of the Tom Fazio designed links course. This hole is a great little short par 4, kind of heads out to our oceanside holes. But it looks simple, looks like an open area to land the ball in, but it's not. It narrows up. You've got runoffs to the left into a bunker. Off to the right, you can get blocked by a large oak tree on the right side, or you can end up in some heavier grass, and you don't want to do that. So my tip today is about what you do when you get blocked out. You may be in a fairway, you may be in a tree line, but if you get blocked out, how do you curve the ball on purpose to make it go where you want? So a couple of things. One thing I see people doing, which is not advised, is we want the ball to go a certain distance. So we want you to use your regular swing. And I see people twisting their hands or twisting their bodies to create shape in the shot, but they aren't going to possibly carry the ball as far as they want to get it to the target. So we want to use your regular swing. How do we set up to do that? Well, couple different things to think about here. I've got in front of me a large oak tree, probably 3 to 4 stories in height, and I got a green about 130 yards from me. So I'm going to look to start the ball out to the left of that giant oak tree and work it back to the tree line. And I want to pass the tree line onto the green, and I want the ball to carry that far. So I'm going to try to use my normal swing. So what we do is we want to start the ball on a line left of the tree. We'll take care of that first. You're going to set up, and you want your shoulders and your feet to be aligned left of the oak tree. Okay? And then all you have to do is set the face line back at the target you want. In this case, the green front pin. So I'm going to set it there. You want to make your normal swing as you would. The face being open relative to your stance is going to allow the ball to fade to the right, but the ball, because you're aimed to the left, is going to start it far enough to go left of the immediate obstacle, which is the large tree. This will work in short tree line spaces when you're punching out. This will help you work the ball left to right or right to left. I would aim the opposite if I wanted to draw the ball. I would have my body shut to the target, my finishing target, and I would set the face of the club square to that target. And then I just go ahead and make my normal swing. So let's try it. Face on line to the target, body aimed left of the target, and I'm just going to make my normal swing. Okay, so when you want to have a ball curve around a big obstacle in your path, in this section here, it's around this oak tree that's right in front of us, but you have to carry it. You want to use your full swing. You want to set the club face at the target you want the ball to finish, and you want to set your feet and your alignment of your stance to the left in this case, but left of the target where you want the ball to start on initially. So you don't want to spin your body and your hands and your body to make a swing that you're not going to carry the ball far enough. You want to use your normal swing. I hope that helped, and I'm sure if you need more instruction on that, a PGA professional in your area can help you out.
Hole number 8 may not be the longest par 4 on the links course here at Hammock Dunes Club,
but it's the longest in terms of the prevailing wind that you're hitting it into. You have some trees on the left, you have OB on the right. The prevailing wind tends to push you towards that right OB.
Yeah, the key to having any success here at number 8 really starts right at the tee box. You need to hit a solid tee shot, keep it low so the wind does not impact the shot itself. If you take your tee shot up the left-hand side, you can shorten up the hole. Take it up the right-hand side, you then add some distance on your approach into a tough green complex.
And also on that angle, when you play left and shorten the hole, you've got a bowl in the front left of the green and a pretty large bunker there. If you come up short, it's going to feed back off a false side to that green, back into it. So by being left, you have a wider area of the green to land the ball and a backstop to stop the ball on the backside of the green from that angle.
The green here at number 8 has some subtle contours to it, but really not a lot of movement.
It's a very large green front to back, so you can end up with some long putts if you're not careful there, trying to carry that left front bowl and pulling it.
We're at the member-owned Hammock Dunes Club in Palm Coast, Florida, home to 2 incredible layouts: our course of the week, the Tom Fazio designed links course, and the Reese Jones designed creek course. Now together, both layouts provide the ultimate golfing experience. Then add in all the other amenities, the community, and the area at large, and you have a winning combination.
If you were to define Hammock Dunes Club based purely on golf, it would be, quite simply, a golfer's paradise. As a member of this private Florida club, a distinguished club of the world, you get to enjoy 2 outstanding golf courses: the Tom Fazio designed links course and the Reese Jones designed creek course.
We're the type of club that has an unhurried golf experience.
But apart from golf, Hammock Dunes Club offers so much more to its members, including 2 complete practice facilities, a resort-style pool, tennis and bocce ball courts, and 4 new pickleball courts.
So you can go out there 7 days a week and find yourself a pickup game for either tennis or pickleball.
A croquet club that is second to none.
Our croquet lawns have probably the best view in the state of Florida. We do have one of the largest croquet associations as well.
The club also has a 5,500 square foot fitness center and studio where members can enjoy scheduled classes Monday through Friday and virtual classes with Les Mills. The main clubhouse has 3 dining rooms: the elegant Ocean View Ballroom for more formal meals, the Seaside Dining Room, and the more casual Dunes Tavern.
The Dunes Tavern is the place to be Friday, Saturday, most Sunday evenings, and now we're even seeing where Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday look just like a Friday as well.
At the Creek Course, you'll find a wide array of dining options in a true southern setting. Hammock Dunes Club, a private club that is home to 2 impeccable golf courses, 2 unique clubhouses, on 2 incredible pieces of property.
Because we're member owned and operated, majority of your members are local residents right inside the gates. So it just adds such a special community atmosphere, both inside the neighborhood and inside the club itself.
We're out here at hole number 16 on the links course at Hammock Dunes Club in Palm Coast, Florida. It's a par 4 that plays straight away but has hazards on both sides. So the key here is to find the fairway off the tee, then take aim for a severely elevated green.
Hole number 16 here on the links course is a straightaway par 4 that plays to just over 400 yards. Off the tee, you don't need to favor any side of the fairway, yet there is trouble lurking both left and right.
This time you got water on both sides, one you can see on the left and one that's for the longest hitters on the right side, which is a little bit more hidden. It's nice if you can shape a right to left draw, it'll roll down further on that side. And then you've got probably the biggest elevation change to the front of that green and the biggest false front you've got on the property.
And as you can see, there are some pretty deep bunkers guarding the green complex. End up in either one and you'll be scrambling to get up and down.
You're not going to be able to see the flag, so you're going to have a feel for that. You're going to have to hit a 25-yard bunker shot, and you're going to have to get the ball up quick.
The putting surface itself is relatively flat, so take aim for the center of the green and then putt out from there.
A lot of days it'll give you a birdie putt on that green if you can get up to the middle of the green.
And that's going to do it for this week's show. We do want to give special thanks to all the good folks here at Hammock Dunes Club in Palm Coast, Florida. I'm Alan Hunter. For all of us here at Golf America, hit 'em long and straight, and we'll see you next time.